Attention, Washington Commanders fans! What's about to happen could change everything. First, we have breaking news about two signings that could be the key to securing our playoff spot. Yes, two players we already know and who could be the spark we need. Can you imagine the difference they could make on the field? You can't miss this. Also, a crucial update on our warrior on the defensive line. Will he be back just in time for the playoffs? The wait has been long, but his return could be the decisive boost we need. This news is vital. And finally, the defensive duo that's revolutionizing our team. A veteran Pro Bowler and a young talent are turning our defense into a real wall. Can they keep up the level against the Eagles Giants? Don't tune out, this is unmissable. Like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a second of this explosive news. Go Commanders! Friends of the Washington Commanders! Today I bring you news that could change the course of our season. We're talking about two free agents who could be key for the team in this season's final stretch. Yes, I'm talking about two names we know well, Logan Thomas and Keanu Neal. Now, I ask you, don't you think these players could be the spark we need to secure our playoff spot? I say yes. First, let's talk about Logan Thomas. This man, folks, was a pillar for our team for 4 years. Do you remember his 2020 season? 72 receptions and 670 yards. That's not just anything. And while some may say he's already 33 years old, I tell you this, experience and familiarity with the team are invaluable. Thomas not only has the size and versatility we need, but he also has chemistry with our players and coaching staff. Now, why do we need Logan Thomas? Well, the answer is simple. Our veteran Zach Ertz suffered a concussion in the victory against the Saints. Ertz has been crucial for our rookie Jaden Daniels, and his absence will be felt. So why not bring in someone who already knows the system and can offer that same security? Thomas could be that man, as long as he's fully recovered from his hamstring issue that sidelined him with the 49ers. But it's not just about the offense. Our defense also needs reinforcements, and that's where Keanu Neal comes in. This man is a hybrid safety and linebacker and knows Dan Quinn's system like the back of his hand. Neal can play in the box as a nickel linebacker and also cover deep safety positions. What more could we ask for? Quinn trusts him, and that trust is fundamental. Jeremy Chin is also dealing with a concussion, and although he's been participating in limited practice, his absence would be a big blow. Neal, with his experience and knowledge of the system, could fill that gap perfectly. And I ask you, isn't it better to have someone Quinn trusts rather than risk it with players who have been inconsistent this season? The possible return of Jonathan Allen improves our situation on the defensive line, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't reinforce other critical areas. The experience and familiarity of Thomas and Neal with our team and system are strong reasons to consider them seriously. So, friends, what do you think? Should we bring back these veterans who have already proven their worth? I believe we should. Experience and system knowledge are invaluable at this stage of the season. Now, I'll leave you with this question to reflect on and comment. Do you think Logan Thomas and Keanu Neal could be the key for the Commanders to secure their playoff spot? Now let's talk about a crucial update on our warrior on the defensive line, Jonathan Allen. Are you ready for this? Let's get straight to the point. Jonathan Allen, our veteran and defensive star, has been designated to return from the injured list. Yes, you heard that right. But before you get too excited, I have to tell you that we won't see Allen on the field this week against the Philadelphia Eagles. Disappointing? Of course! But listen to this. Allen has been a key piece for our team since he was selected in the first round of the 2017 draft. His absence since week 6, after tearing his pectoral muscle against the Ravens, has been a tough blow for our defense. But friends, the fact that he's recovered enough to consider his return is a very positive sign. Now, I ask you, don't you think his possible return could be the boost we need for the playoffs? I say yes. Allen has witnessed the ups and downs of this organization, and his dedication to getting back on the field should not go unnoticed. This man is doing everything he can to be with us in this crucial stage of the season. Although Allen won't play against the Eagles, he has until January 8th to be activated to the 53-player roster. This means that if all goes well, we could see him in action just in time for our first playoff appearance since 2020. And I ask you, wouldn't it be incredible to have our defensive leader back on the field for those crucial games? I say yes. So, Friends, let's keep hope alive and continue to support our team. The dedication and effort of players like Jonathan Allen are what make this team great. Now, I'll leave you with this question to reflect on and comment. Do you think Jonathan Allen's return could be the decisive factor for the Commanders to have a successful playoff run? And now let's move on to news that not only gives us hope for the present, but also for the future of our defense. We're talking about the impressive influence Marshawn Lattimore is already having on our young talent, Mike Sainristil. Let's break it down. First, let's talk about Marshawn Lattimore. This four-time Pro Bowler was a key acquisition for us in November, and his impact was felt immediately in his debut against the New Orleans Saints in Week 15. Do you know how many times he was targeted by quarterbacks Jake Haener and Spencer Rattler? 0 times! That shows the respect they have for him, and believe me, that's huge for our defense. Joe Witt Jr., our defensive coordinator, said it clearly. Marshawn played very, very well. He wasn't targeted. That shows the respect they have for him because they saw him every day. They knew who he was. I think the quarterback looked his way twice and the ball never left his hand. That's what we need in our defense. But here's the best part, friends. Lattimore's presence not only strengthens our defense directly, but is also greatly benefiting Mike Sainristil. If teams aren't throwing to Lattimore, who do you think they're throwing to? Exactly, Sainristil. And this young man is seizing every opportunity. In the game against the Saints, Sainristil allowed a quarterback rating of 0.0, the lowest of his career. According to Next Gen Stats, his reception rate allowed was minus 34.5%, ranking 14th among defenders. He allowed only 2 receptions for 20 yards on 7 attempts and also intercepted a pass. This kid is showing he can go up against the best receivers in the NFL. Witt Jr. explained it perfectly. Having Lattimore on one side means Mikey on the other side is going to get a lot more throws his way. And he had an interception and had the chance for another interception. He's a ball guy, so he should take advantage of that opportunity. Sure, some might say the Saints' offense is one of the worst in the NFL and that they were missing their top players. But friends, wouldn't you want our players to dominate a weak unit like Sainristil and Lattimore did? It would be concerning if Haener or Rattler had thrown for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. And now, the real challenge comes with A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith of the Philadelphia Eagles. Although the Eagles have had recent struggles in the passing game, those two will always be a tough test for any defense. But don't you think Sainristil and Lattimore are ready for this challenge? I say yes. Sunday's results are a very positive sign for the future of our defense. We can already see Quinn and Witt Jr.'s vision for what they want this defense to become. With 2 corners like Lattimore and Sainristil's potential, our defensive unit has the potential to be among the top 10 next year. Witt Jr. summed it up perfectly. When you have Marshawn and Mikey on the outside, 2 guys who are ball-focused, the quarterback becomes reluctant to put the ball in danger. But when you have guys with a history of generating turnovers, and we hope Mikey becomes that guy, the ball doesn't go vertically towards those guys. Because, why? You know there's a chance it goes the other way. So, friends, what do you think? Do you believe the combination of Lattimore and Sainristil can take our defense to the next level? Hey, Commanders fans! Today I bring you a question that's on everyone's mind. Do you think Logan Thomas and Keanu Neal could be the key for the Commanders to secure their playoff spot? We want to know your opinion. Comment below. Also, with Jonathan Allen's return, do you think he could be the decisive factor for the Commanders to have a successful playoff run? Leave your thoughts in the comments. And finally, friends, what do you think about our defense? Do you believe the combination of Lattimore and Sainristil can take it to the next level? We want to hear your opinions. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and become part of this incredible community that feels like family. Join us so you don't miss any news and analysis about our beloved Commanders. And remember, hail to the Redskins!